Welcome once again, my fellow manipulators of Digital Fate. I'm Richie, this is Capricorn. Today's deck is the real deal. This is called Jeskai Till You Die. Now, basically what we're trying to do here is break a new card that was introduced in March of the Machine. This is called Invasion of Segovia. And I don't think anyone really truly realized just how broken this card could be yet. I think once people really start to catch on to the absolute insanity you can do with this card, I think you're going to start to see it everywhere, but I don't think people are quite there yet. So before we get into the deck, make sure you like, make sure you subscribe, do all the things to help out the channel, because it really does help out the channel way more than you could ever possibly know. And the more people we can get involved on the channel, the easier it is for me to just make more content over time and just keep more videos coming more consistently. So if you care about the content coming on the channel, just make sure you always like, make sure you always subscribe, do all the good things. And anyway, let's check out Invasion of Segovia paired with Invasion of New Phyrexia. It's absolutely wild. This deck is prowess and non-creature spells, triggering things going wide so that we can play out our whole deck for free. It is insane. Huge shout out to Wizards for letting me be a part of early access for March of the Machine. If you'd like to see a deck or a card combination or just a card in general from March of the Machine approached in deck building by me, let me know in the comments below and I'll start thinking about some of those for launch day and beyond. But without further ado, let's check out the deck. Alright, so this deck is kind of wild. It pretends to be a sort of aggro control build, but then it just combos out of nowhere for wins. So what we're trying to do at the core of the deck is play Third Path Iconoclast, which is a 2-drop 2-1. It's been around for a while. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, you make a 1/1 colorless soldier artifact creature token. And then we've also got this new card, well, it's a reprint, but new to standard card, Monastery Mentor. 1 white and 2 for a 2/2 human monk with prowess. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, you create a 1/1 white monk creature token with prowess. So with this set of 8 cards here, we can kind of create a board state where every time we play a non-creature spell, we're going really wide with token creatures. Now, why are we trying to do this? Because we have Invasion of Segovia. This is a new battle siege. For 3 mana, comes into play with 4 defense counters, gives us 2 1/1 blue kraken creature tokens, which also help us go wide. When we play the battle, it's going to trigger the 2 creatures that make more token creatures, the Third Path Iconoclast and the Mentor, to give us even more tokens. And then it's a battle that sits on the field for 4 defense counters. If we manage to attack and defeat the battle, which is pretty easy even if we lose a couple of 1/1s in the process with the swing, we flip it, we get to play Caetus, Sea Tyrant of Segovia for free. This is a 3/3 legendary serpent. Non-creature spells we cast have Convoke, and then at the beginning of our end step, we untap up to 4 target creatures. Now, giving all of our non-creature spells in the deck Convoke is kind of insane because we're going super wide with all the tokens that we're making. So basically, once we flip Caetus, we're able to play everything in our deck kind of for free and just vomit it all out onto the board, not to mention untap our 4 best creatures or maybe creatures we want to chump block with to survive another turn cycle so that we can just alpha strike in the next turn and win. The best way to do this is with another new card, because not only can we play all of our non-creature spells from our hand once we flip Invasion of Segovia, but we can tap for an insane amount of mana for an X spell like Invasion of New Phyrexia. This is 1 blue, 1 white, and X for a battle with 6 defense counters. When it enters the battlefield, you make X 2/2 white and blue knight creature tokens with vigilance. So if we're curving out, this is a battle that can trigger all of our dudes and make us even more creatures, while also give us 2, 3, maybe 4 knights along the way, give us the creatures we need to swing in and maybe defeat either of these battles. But if we get this later in the game, after we've got Invasion of Segovia online as Caetus, Sea Tyrant of Segovia, we can just tap all of our creatures, 10, 15, whatever it is, and pay for a huge amount of X and just make 10 or 15 knights, which is just insane. Then, at any point we want, we can swing in and attack Teferi of Zhalfir, flips, and we get that played for free. if we defeat Invasion of New Phyrexia. So Teferi here is a 4 loyalty planeswalker. It's been a long stream, guys. I'm tired. Bear with me. +1, draw 2 cards, and then discard 2 cards unless you discard a creature card. -2, get an emblem with knights you control, get +1/+0, and have ward 1. -3, tap X untapped creatures you control. When you do, shuffle target non-land permanent and opponent controls with mana value X or less into its owner's library. So we can make all of our knights have extra power and give them ward, but we can also use the -3 to very easily remove anything on our opponent's side of the board because we're going to have tons of creatures to do so. Also, when we play Teferi, Echoes of Zhalfir for free because of flipping Invasion and New Phyrexia, it will trigger all of our Prowess shenanigans and make us more tokens with these guys as well. Now, starting at the bottom of the curve, we'll go over the rest of the deck here. We have 4 Surge of Salvation. This is an instant for 1 white mana. You and permanents you control gain hexproof until end of turn, and you prevent all damage that black and or red sources would deal to creatures you control this turn. This card's amazing. Obviously, it's going to be better against black or red decks. It helps against mono-red aggro. It helps against red sweepers. Helps against mono-black coming in. You can block and keep all your guys alive. But you can also play it to protect your guys if they're trying to use targeted removal. And then also, there's some extra value here because you get hexproof. So you can do things like respond to your opponent playing Invoke Despair by casting Surge of Salvation. You gain hexproof. Their Invoke Despair fizzles, and a lot of times that's you take all the wind out of their wings. You completely empty their gas tank by doing so, and sometimes you can win just that way. And if that wasn't enough, it's a 1-mana instant that's going to trigger all of our non-creature shenanigans and our prowess. So it can do a lot. We've also got 4 lightning strikes for some removal to just hold off, our opponent while they're curving out with their creatures. We've got 4 Invasion of Gobakhan because we can hit a key spell in their hand and get it out of there long enough to survive to get to the crazy combo shenanigans we're trying to do. This is a 2-mana battle siege with 3 defense counters. When it enters, you look at target opponent's hand, exile a non-land card from it, and for as long as it remains exiled, they have to spend 2 mana more to cast it. So we get rid of a key card, maybe removal they're going to use to kill one of our Third Path Iconoclast or a Monastery Mentor or whatever, or maybe a creature that we're super afraid of, like a Shieldred coming down, whatever the case may be. And then we go wide with all these tokens, we swing at Invasion of Gobakhan, and we get to flip it and make all of our tokens bigger at end of turn because we get to play Light Shield Array for free. At the beginning of your end step, put a +1/+1 counter on each creature that attacked this turn. And then if we want, we can sacrifice Light Shield Array at any time to give all creatures we control hexproof and indestructible. So now everything that attacked that turn that we flip it is going to get counters. Light Shield Array itself, when we play it for free as a spell because we flipped Invasion of Gobakhan, will trigger all of our non-creature stuff, and we'll get even more value. And then this thing is just sitting on the field so that if they try to wipe the board, they can't because we sacrificed the Light Shield Array. It works super perfectly with a deck like this that triggers off non-creature spells, but is also going wide with a ton of creatures that can get exponential value off the counters that Light Shield Array gives it once it flips. Gets pretty wild. We've also got 1 Invasion of Mercadia. This is just 2 mana for a battle siege with 4 defense counters. When it enters, you discard a card and draw 2. Just a little bit of value there. But the reason that we're running 1 copy of this, not only does it help us sift through for the pieces we need, but if we can just get 1 of these out and manage to flip it and remove the defense counters, it turns into Kiran Flamewright. And Kiran Flamewright is a 3/3 goblin spell shaper where we can pay 3 mana, tap it, just discard any card in our hand. A lot of times it might be a land later in the game. Make 2 1/1 tokens, and then also give all of our creatures +1/+0 and haste. Now, if we can have a turn where Invasion of Segovia is flipped into Caetus, and everything has Convoke, and we just play a million spells and get a whole bunch of triggers off Monastery Mentor and Iconoclast, but then after that we can use our remaining mana to use Kiran Flamewright to give everything +1/+0 and make all those new creatures we just made have haste. We can just swing in for the win probably an entire turn earlier and just close out the game. We have 4 Make Disappears because, like I said before, this is pretending to be this weird aggro-ish sort of mid-rangey thing, but it's really a combo deck. So if we can just protect our combo, that's important. Make Disappear helps us do that, and we always have plenty of tokens to sacrifice to the casualty if we need to. We'll also trigger our Prowess triggers and our non-creature triggers and stuff, which is nice. And then in the 3-drop slot, we've got 4 Fable of Mirror Breaker, because it is a non-creature spell that's going to trigger all of our shenanigans, but it's also going to give us another creature that can swing in at our battles, give us some ramp in the form of that treasure token. It's going to let us discard cards to draw new cards so that we can find our key combo pieces, and then at Chapter 3, it'll flip into a reflection of Kiki Jiki, and if we can give that haste with Invasion of Mercadia, we can use it right away. Even if not, we can make copies of, like, Third Path Iconoclast or Monastery Mentor, so we can get extra triggers and just go way over the top. The lands are just a whole bunch of dual lands, and then 1 Sokenzan, 1 Otawara, 1 Eiganjo for some extra value. The idea is just vomit everything out when our opponent doesn't expect it, get a huge Invasion of New Phyrexia, and win the game. We got some pretty crazy wins. We even beat Crokeyz with this deck, which was kind of wild. Let's check out the games. We'll keep this. It's fine. Alright, we'll lead with Sundown Pass. Seachrome, Third Path. I have a feeling they want to play Shieldred this turn. I has a feeling. Ooh, Invasion of Ixalan. Interesting. Interesting. Damn it. I knew it was too good to be true. I guess we probably just Fable, huh? Next turn we'll Invasion of Segovia and hold up Surge of Salvation. Invasion of Regatha. That's fine. Now he's got a 4/3. That's a problem. What do we do about that? Guess we just play the Monastery Mentor. Pass turn. Sure. No blocks. That's fine. Invasion of Segovia. Get some triggers. Swing at the invasion. Get some more triggers. Sure. Well, sorry to ruin your day, friendo. Sorry to ruin your day. Play it for free. Trigger. Alright, we could 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We could cast Invasion of New Phyrexia for 7 if we wanted to. I think that's probably what we'll do. Or for 5, rather. Get some triggers. Seems pretty good. Kind of absurd. And then we'll play Invasion of Gobakhan by tapping those creatures. Get some more triggers. Get rid of Invasion of Innistrad. Play the Seachrome Coast. Untap our biggest creatures. So, or maybe just some tokens, honestly. Do we have any mana? We don't have any mana, right? We'll just untap our little guys. Chump blockers if we need them. Man, imagine if we had instants in our hands. Maybe this deck should be using instants. This is kinda nutty, I'm not gonna lie. He can kill something, but it's not enough. It's not even close to enough. Can't cast the Invasion of Mercadia yet. We can't do it. We need to do at you, and then one, two, three, four at you, and then at you. I'm not going to risk the Monastery Mentor or the Caetus. Alright, we'll flip everything. Play Teferi for free. Get a bunch of triggers. Play Light Shield Array to protect our dudes. Get a bunch of triggers. We're actually gonna uptick Teferi. Discard 2 cards. Yeah, we'll discard that, that's fine. And then we'll play Invasion of Mercadia. Discard to draw. We'll hold up the Lightning Strike. Untap, 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 untap. They all get counters from the Light Shield Array. This deck is wild. I can't believe Isaac was like, oh, Invasion of Segovia is crap. Don't play it. Look at the shenanigans we did. The absolute shenanigans. It could be argued that maybe I should have saved that lightning blast for my turn. To get all the prowess triggers, to pump some dudes up. But I think it's fine. Make disappear. Well, that's kind of perfect. Alright, so 1, 2. Shuffle that back in. And murder. Murder, death, kill.
Let's rock!
Hey, Yuck, welcome back to the stream. You're very welcome. What a win. My god. This is not great. We will try it, though. I think we wait. We wait for the third path Iconoclast for when we have Surge active. Probably just make disappear this turn. Pass turn. Sure. All right then. He's probably going to get the Stomper online next turn. So I think we got to do it this way. Just to like make sure we can destroy the invasion. Fable. Alright, so he doesn't have the 7th land yet. Oh, nice. Nice, nice, nice. So, okay. I think we're okay. He can't block with those. So we go like this. Doesn't block the Iconoclast. Interesting. I mean, I guess we'll just do it like this anyway. Because we're gonna need the extra creatures. Alright, they don't take damage from red sources. We get a Caetus for free. And then we play a Fable for free. Make some more dudes. And then untap you. Seems pretty good. Appreciate that, squirrel. Etali. I don't know if it's enough though. I think we might just win. We're pretty wide. No blocks. We'll take it. That's fine. We need all of our attackers. Invasion of Gobakhan. I think just being able to trigger our prowess is important, so we'll just keep it. Get rid of Luca. Fable. Don't really have the ability to swing right now, do we? As much as I would like to. 6. 5, 6. Actually, yeah, we do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2. We would lose one creature that we don't want to lose. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This could be wrong, but sitting around with an empty hand is not preferable to at least trying. Light Shield Array, more triggers, and then end the turn. Untap, 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 untap. And get counters on them all. Seems kind of okay. If we can just draw into anything, we'll be good. And we do have a cycle, so we should be able to draw into something. Light Shield Array. No. Daddy says no. Suck it, Trebek. Decline. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Welcome to Earth. Hello. You. 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 That's 17 2/2s with Vigilance. GG's. I don't feel bad beating Crokeyz. I really don't. We'll make a copy of Monastery Mentor. And then we will Lightning Strike. We'll swing in first. We can Lightning Strike at instant speed. Kaboomba! We beat Crokeyz. We did a thing. We did the thing. Holy shimoli. Everybody. It's like the end of Avengers Endgame. We open up all the portals. It's like every single night that ever existed. Let's go. Get in here. Gets wild. Keep 7. Start with Seachrome Coast. Be nice to get a 2-drop. Hey, there we go. Sokenzan, Invasion of Mercadia. But what do we discard? We want to play Fable next turn, right? I think we discard the land. Everything's too good. Let's see. I would like to get out the Mentor, but I think it's just going to die to removal. So I think we just play Fable here and try to divert some of his removal. Weather Seed Treaty. Okay, then we can probably dunk the Lightning Strike in the land here. He's not an aggro deck. So I'm not super worried. We'll get out the Monastery Mentor. Then we'll Iconoclast Invasion. Unless he kills it, of course. Which he probably will. But I think we still Iconoclast Invasion. Alright, let's see what we can do here. Oh no! Come on. That's so lame. That is so lame. It just is. It just is. Mercurial Spell Dancers to Inferno breach the multiverse. Come on, Lemon. What you got for me? Oh, it's a chaotic transformation deck. Man, why can't we catch a break? We just can't catch a break. takes my own lightning strike. Goodbye. Shut your mouth. Iconoclast, Mentor, Segovia. Unless they kill one of them, in which case we Mentor again and then Segovia. Skrell's Hive, sure. Smack. Sure. Sure? Sure. Norn's Inquisitor. Ellis. Wonderful. Rite of Oblivion. Sag. You may discard up to 2 cards. I will, thank you. I don't think we have a legendary, right? No. I guess we just do this first. Get rid of Grafted Butcher. Alright, he lets us get it. Sick. Boom, boom, boom. Rite of Oblivion, Caetus. That's kind of fine, I think, at this point. We'll bounce Ellis, probably. Or Grafted Butcher. We'll see. No blocks. It's only got 3 blockers, right? We're gonna do it like this. Because after he declares blocks, we can Otawara the Grafted Butcher back to his hand and probably kill some stuff. Yes. Yes. Goodbye, Mr. Greed Lord. Light Shield Array, which triggers more Prowess. And then we'll play you. And end the turn. Put counters on all our boys. I think next turn we just win. I'm pretty sure we just win. Crawling Chorus. Butcher. Alright, we'll take it. Get 1 poison counter. My turn. Invasion of Gobakhan. Do we just swing for the win? I think we just swing for the win. That's fine. I'd rather get counters on all my boys, to be honest. Boom. Good night. You made it to the end of the video, and I appreciate that greatly. So make sure you leave a comment down below that says launch day with an exclamation point so that I know you made it to the end, and I'll always heart those comments. Also, let me know what card or card combination or deck style you want to see me try to build with the new set on launch day. We have a ton of brews coming from early access still, but there's so much still to be explored in the new set come launch day, and I can't wait for it. So let me know down below. And then also, as always, come check me out on Twitch, twitch.tv/QuarantineCapricorn, so that you can interact with me live as I'm coming up with some of these decks and playing them for the first time. Kind of get a behind the scenes look at what we're doing. I'll see you there. I'll see you next time. Thanks so much for checking out my channel. We're working hard to get to 2,000 subscribers now because we blew right past 1,000. So make sure you like and subscribe. Also, if you'd like more magic deck text, that's somewhere over there. And if you'd like to see what else the channel's been up to lately, that's somewhere over there. Also, subscribe, circle below, do all the things.